So I just wanted to quickly show this problem that you might encounter when using the scanner with a combination of numbers and text. So it comes up pretty infrequently, but it will catch you off guard and you'll wonder what's going on if I don't explain it to you now. So yeah, let's look at it. So the textbook actually talks about it on top of page 82 here, I guess. So I just wanted to show this excerpt to say that the textbook does cover it. However, it's easy to miss this or not really understand what it's talking about without a full example. So yeah, it just says that when reading a combination of strings and numeric data together, sometimes you'll run into a problem with this nextLine method. It reads the end of line character, which is basically the enter key, has a code, and that gets left over after you get a numeric data entry. And it's not a problem if you keep getting more numbers and more numbers. So, but if you leave it there and then switch to next line works such that it waits for the enter key to be pressed and gets all the characters before that and gives that back to you as a string. So that's the cause of the problem. And yeah, basically what happens is you'll have this occur when you're using either next int or next double. They will leave that enter key or end of line character at the end of that entry, and when you switch to the next line, it basically returns that empty string. So here's a example, or here's how you can fix it, and I have a little code example at the bottom. So if you don't need multiple words for your string, then just use next, because next gives you the next token or the next word, and it doesn't look for the enter key. It just looks for a space, right? So use that instead of next line if possible. If you really need a full name or something, like a multiple word thing, then you're stuck. You got to use next line in order to do that. And what you can do, the second solution, is to what I call eat the enter key, or flush the enter key out of the input stream by making an extra call to the next line method. And you don't need to do anything with that information that comes back from the next line method call. And then you use it a second time to actually get the value that you're looking for. So at the bottom here, we're asking for a number. It happens to be a double, could be an integer, but you call next double, and then that red arrow points to the thing that I just added to eat the enter key. You can see that it doesn't store it in a variable or anything, it just flushes it out. Then that's gone, the enter key's gone, and you can go ahead and read the name in using next line. So we can take a look at a code example here in Eclipse. Oh, by the way, this is a problem from the book that you might encounter in the review activities. It's just the first time you'll see this problem happen. So they ask you for the distance of race segments. You got to add them together, and then you have to get the user's name. So it's getting numbers and then flipping over to a name. So if you get the full name, you'll run into this problem. So here I'm running the program here, asking for distance 1. Let's say it's 2.5 kilometers, and then distance 2, 3.6, and then it says enter name, but I didn't get a chance to enter the name. It just took it right away as nothing, an empty string, and that's why it joined no name here in the output with like an empty string, and then you ran the total, right? So it should have put name, it should have got the name, but it didn't because it switched from next double to next line. And if we want to add that fix back in there, this is the solution 2, which is just to eat the enter key. So now when I go to next double, it'll do this, it'll get rid of the enter key code, and then it's all normal after that. So yeah, let's check this one out. So see if it works this time. And 3. And now it's asking for my name, and there There you go. So the full thing works there. Like I said before, if you didn't care about full names, you can simply ignore that and just switch over to using next instead. If that's all you need is one word. Then I can run it again and enter. And I can just enter. If I enter my full name, it won't take my last name. It'll only take my first name. But if that's all you need, then that'll work fine. So 2 solutions to the problem. It's a bit of a weird problem, so you just kind of have to be aware of it. And yeah, that's the solution.